Hi, I am Niharika and welcome back to a new lesson. Well, today we are going to look at some business negotiation idioms. So some idioms which are related to negotiations. Now when it comes to business skills, the most important skill that you need to possess is to negotiate. And what does that really mean? Well, to negotiate, it means it's a dialogue between two people or two parties intended to come to an agreement. And in the corporate world, you might have come across many people using different idioms related to negotiations. So that's what we are going to learn today so that it helps you to negotiate with people in order to negotiate your salary or a promotion or to secure a sale or to form a new partnership. So let's get started. The first one that we have over here is above board. Now when it comes to business negotiations and we end up saying that, for example, our dealings are above board, it means that your dealings are honest, legal, and open. So probably you are having a meeting with another party, okay, with whom you are doing a business, and you end up saying that, our dealings have always been above board. It means you are trying to say that we have always been honest, open, and legal. So all your dealings are honest, open, and legal. And that's exactly the reason why you would end up using this idiom. So hope that's helpful to you. Let's look at another one here. Bend over backwards. Now when you bend over backwards, it means that you try very hard to do something in order to please someone. So, for example, your customer or your client is an extremely important client for you, okay, and you really want to try very hard in order to keep them happy, in order to please them, then this is the right idiom that you can use. You can say, to keep business with you, we would always bend over backwards. It means that you would really work hard to please them, okay? The next one here is blank check. Now we all know what's a blank check. Well, I'm not talking about the bank check, but I'm talking about blank check wherein someone gives an authority or gives a permission to someone to take their own decisions. So probably a boss would authorize his colleague or his business partner to take a decision of their own, okay? So probably whatever the situation is and whatever the business partner thinks is right for the business, then he would go ahead and take the decision. So which means his boss or his business partner has given him a blank check, okay? So a blank check is when you authorize or you give permission So when you give authority to someone to take their own decisions, okay? So that's when you give a blank check to someone. So for example, Mr. John Smith gave a blank check to David to decide on the business negotiations, okay? So probably he asked David to take his own decision according to the situation, okay? Now let's have a look at another one. Bide your time. Now bide your time, it means when you wait quietly and patiently for a good opportunity to do something. So probably you don't want to end up making hasty decisions or you don't want to be impulsive. You want to wait patiently, okay, for a good opportunity. So that means you bide your time, okay? So it's not that you are hesitating. Probably you're waiting for the prices to go down, so you bide your time. So it means to wait for a good opportunity. Okay, so that's bide your time for you. The next one is blow a deal. Well, to blow a deal, it means to ruin a deal. So probably you are into a business with someone, and by saying something or by doing something, you totally blow the deal. It means you have totally ruined the business deal. So probably your partners had a word with a different party, okay, a different client, and they said something that really didn't make the others happy about it. So it means that they ruined the business deal, okay? They blowed the deal. So, which means they didn't get the contract or they didn't get the business with that party, okay? So that's when you can use this idiom. Let's have a look at another one here is, get the raw end of the deal. Now, when you get the raw end of the deal, it means you did a very bad job in negotiating, which means that you have got the very bad part of the deal. So, for example, you end up negotiating with one of your business partners about a business contract, and they end up giving you the contract, but they say that we would not use your company's name on our product. So this means it's not a good deal for you, right? You did a bad job in negotiating. You got the raw end of the deal, which means you got the bad part of the deal, or it's not a good deal. So when the deal is really bad, okay, it's not profitable, doesn't make your company happy, it means you've got the raw end of the deal. And then let's have a look at the last one here, come to terms. Now, come to terms, very simple, it means to come to an agreement, to come to an understanding. So, probably you are having a discussion with one of the companies, okay, and after a long session of negotiating between the parties, they come to terms, like you all come to terms. It means that you come to an agreement, okay, you come to an understanding, you resolve your differences. So that's when you would use this idiom, come to terms. Okay, so I hope these 7 idioms are helpful to you. Well, especially if you belong to the corporate world, start using them and you would sound very confident. I'll be back with a new lesson for you. Till then, you take care and have a great day.